just took this.
Yeah, it's about 9:30. I think I've seen 6 deer now. So I came here last minute because I thought there might be a high doe. There's not. Alright, it is now the afternoon hunt of opening day of Illinois shotgun season. And this morning went pretty well. Saw a bunch of young deer. I was hunting a deer that had showed back up last night. I hadn't seen him in a while and was hoping he was in there on a doe and he'd pop out this morning, but that wasn't the case. And based on the activity I was seeing, I think he just kind of went through there on a doe, and these little bucks were farting around, just hanging up on the tail end of that. I don't know for sure. He could be right there still, but I'm going somewhere else this evening, and I'm pretty excited about it because it's a spot that I've had good luck in the past. I've shot a couple of big deer, a couple of does, but it's a new stand. I've never hunted this exact setup because the one I had previously that I really enjoyed got blown down in a storm. And so this set is a little further down the bottom. It's not as ideal, I don't believe. It's a little more in the action, but that's kind of the problem. I can't get in and out as easy, and it's more likely that the deer is going to get downwind. So, you know, I'm kind of giving it a test run here. There's a chance, I was just telling Trevor, there's a big old gnarly deer in there. Doesn't score real high, but just a brute of an old buck. There's a decent chance he's in the area right now, and then an even better chance that my wind is going to swirl with these gusts, and we got 25-mile-an-hour gusts. So there's a decent chance a doe comes in the field, my wind swirls, she gets all crazy, and I have to shoot her. So I'm really excited tonight because my odds of pulling the trigger are pretty good. Man, I like this setup tonight a lot. This stand is set up really good. Again, I've never hunted it, and I set it in the summer, so you know things look way different. But with the leaves off, I've got really good cover. I can see all this corn. It's always been It is day 2 of Illinois shotgun season, and it's spitting a little bit of snow. It's about 150. Headed to a spot tonight where I actually sat last night and had an awesome hunt. Maybe one of the best hunts I've ever had. It was like a late season group mixed with some rutting going on. I saw 30 plus deer, 2 big mature deer. One was the one I wanted to shoot, and one tempted me. He came into range. The one I wanted to shoot, closest he got was 200 yards. The other deer, which I knew was potentially in there, I just hadn't seen him in a while. He came all the way into 85, 90 yards, which is in range for this gun. So I ended up passing him up to hope for that other deer. The other deer did come on out, but just never made it into range. So I'm going back there tonight with the hope that all these deer want to feed in there again, and they just do something a little different and end up closer to me. They usually do come right between me and this little island of brush, and it's about 50 yards, you know, halfway between, 70 yards to that island. So they didn't do that last night. I hope they do that tonight. We're gonna see. I just know that's where the deer evidently wanted to be. I didn't blow it up bad getting in or out yesterday, and I did bump a couple deer by the truck last night, but I don't think that'll influence them too much. I'll take that shot if the buck comes right there. Finish him off. Made a bad shot, 109 yards, a little further than I should have shot, evidently. Spined him and had to run up there and finish him off. We got him. You know, last night he was right here, came by at 200 yards, and I knew that tonight they'd probably be back in this field because they need to eat. It's cold. They felt comfortable here. Well, sure enough they did, and he pinched down into this bottom where I expected him to be last night. He was actually going to cut a little higher, follow those does, instead of coming down below this little island of brush. And so I knew I was going to have to make a 100+ yard shot, and he just messed around long enough right there that, as calm as he was, I figured I'd take the shot. Shot high. But we got him. He's down. He's a big, beautiful deer. Let's go look at him. it's evening. All right, let's go get my buck. Here's our boy. Big old body sucker. Like I said, guys, I think this deer is potentially 6. I think he was a 5-year-old last year. Just a weird looking deer. This is what we do it for, man. I'm tagged out in Illinois. So blessed. Year round looking for these guys and figuring them out. It's such a challenge, but it's so rewarding. You know, and I've really enjoyed providing too. I've got several people on my list now that I share some deer with. Me and Bailey eat a bunch of it, but you know, something about matching wits with one of these big old mature deer like this, nothing beats it. They're so rare to see, and when you're able to see one, you know, I consider that an accomplished goal. But then to get close enough to take one, you know, generally I'm trying with a bow, but you know, just getting within 100 yards of these animals is something special. I don't take it for granted. I'll never get tired of it. I can't wait to meet with the guys and show them off. All right, I got him loaded up, and Trevor shot a big one tonight too, turns out. So I'm gonna head over to his place. We're gonna get some pictures together, but check this out. These deer are hungry. They want to be in this field. All right, let's get to Trevor's and celebrate. Damn.
Dude, so he died on, I guess it would have been his other side. And I look like a 2-year-old out there. You're probably a 4-year-old counting. Because I was like, G2, G3, G4, G5, G6?
Like Bill Jordan in '97.
No.
And 14-point buck. You shot a 14-point typical buck. That ain't an inch, bud.
That's an inch, bud. All day. All day.
Damn, how many animals you got?
All kinds.
I'm just trying to film these deer and there's a zoo of animals moving. Golly. Yeah, that's good. Good evening. Like I said, I sent that Snapchat.
Without looking.
I didn't know you had sent anything.
Yeah.
I sent it and then I opened, because I was obviously looking at my phone, opened yours and I go, well, son of a bitch.
Yeah. Because I looked at yours because I was ready to see your response. And then I was like, oh shit, he hadn't seen it yet. And then.
Yeah, I said, damn, Trev.
Thanks, Drew.
Real good and in velvet. Damn, velvet put so much mass on them, his tines looked like they were solid.
Yeah. And that would have been, August 7th.
Ask again. Are we going to be in your next video? No. Bitch. Oh.
Under 5 to 7.
All right, guys, I got them skinned out, caped out, and thought this was interesting, so I figured I'd show you. This was my first shot. This is my entry wound here, which was the spine shot that you all saw in video there. Entered right here and exited right here, just high over the shoulder. And would it have been fatal eventually? I'm not sure, but I know he was still moving, so of course I wanted to go and finish him off. So I got down on the ground, and this was my second shot right here behind the shoulder, and he was quartering away and it exited through this off shoulder. So of course that did the job quickly. But just goes to show you, at 108 yards, I'm aiming right here, and I hit just a few inches high, and it went from a for sure lethal double lung to you know, what I would consider a bad shot, a spine, where I had to go get a second shot at him. Now, granted, diesel stop. Hey, granted, the deer is hanging in my shop and I've got him, but not my preference. And of course, you know, I'm not a big gun hunter and I'm not real used to far shots with small margin for error. And that's on me. I'm going to practice more in this off season and make sure I know exactly where this gun's hitting at exact ranges and how I hold and how I shoot. But at the end of the day, I'm thrilled to have them. I needed this meat. I've got some family and friends that want some meat, as well as our freezer is almost empty. So this will be a good step towards that. I have 3 doe tags left, but I am tagged out on bucks here in Illinois. And it's a heck of a good one to tag out on. So beyond thrilled. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Oh, congrats to Trevor. I don't know if I really got to mention that. You guys saw his buck. Stud of a deer. Trevor has not killed a buck in 3 years, but like he told me earlier, and we were joking around, this one made up for that. A typical 14.7 by 7, 173-inch giant. So congrats, Trevor. Thank you guys for watching. And hey, we'll be doe hunting from here on out.